The male lead always wears his underwear when he takes a shower, because a female ghost keeps staring at him. She's been haunting him for a week. When David's watching TV, she sings in front of him. When a neighbor comes over to use the bathroom, she messes things up. It's really getting on David's nerves. With no other choice, David calls a priest for protection.
The power of Christ compels you.
一切都很顺利。
But no matter what he tries, none of it works on Elizabeth. Elizabeth realizes that only David can see her, and she's lost all her memories. She doesn't even know who she is anymore. To get her off his back, David agrees to help her figure out the truth. But when he asks the neighbors, no one knows anything about Elizabeth, so David has no choice but to take Elizabeth around the neighborhood. They end up at a restaurant, and as soon as they walk in, they see a customer lying on the floor. Evrian's asking if there's a doctor. That's when Elizabeth has an idea.
Chest.
What?
His chest. Check and see if it's bloated.
How would I know?
Just do it.
She directs David to give the patient CPR. Step by step, David follows her instructions, and the patient is saved. That's when Elizabeth remembers. She used to work at a hospital. They rush over to the hospital, and when Elizabeth sees her co-workers, all her memories come flooding back. But then she feels a mysterious force pulling her to a certain place. She ends up in a hospital room, where she sees herself lying on the bed. It turns out she didn't die. She's been in a coma for 3 months. David suggests she try to get back into her own body, so Elizabeth lies down on the bed.
Yeah, I think it's working. Hold on inside there.
But before they can figure out how to do it, they hear the doctors outside trying to convince Elizabeth's sister to sign the form to give up on her treatment. If that happens, Elizabeth will really die. So David goes to talk to her sister and tell her the truth. But when her sister hears it, she thinks David's insane and kicks him out. To cheer Elizabeth up, David takes her to a country garden. Turns out David's a garden designer. When they walk into the garden, Elizabeth's shocked. She says she's been here before in a dream. In this paradise-like place, they lock eyes, and both feel a connection they've never felt before. Just then, David's phone rings. The real estate agent tells him the house is available for a long-term lease. But this means Elizabeth's sister has already signed the form to give up on her treatment.